Welcome to Heavenly Sleep. Tonight, we return to the stillness of the beginning, not just the creation of the world, but to the garden that cradled humanity's first breath. Before the storms, before the noise, there was Eden, and Eden was not merely a place. It was a song one sung in the silence between heartbeats, where peace was not the absence of sound, but the presence of perfect love. If this journey brings you peace, consider subscribing and joining us beneath the stars each night. Let us begin with a deep breath, a pause that opens the door to the divine. As you lie down and let the weight of the day slip away, may your soul remember what it's like to be known, to be held, to be at home. Heavenly Father, as we open our hearts to this sacred story, we ask for your peace to fill every corner of our spirit. Let this time be a sanctuary, a place where your voice speaks through stillness and your presence quiets all fear. Help us rest in you. Amen. In the heart of paradise, time did not press forward, it lingered. The air itself seemed to hum with life, gentle and unhurried. The Garden of Eden was not a wild forest or a tamed farm. It was a living breath between heaven and earth. Trees stretched their arms upward in praise. Rivers flowed with a rhythm like laughter, and the ground beneath was soft, sacred, untouched by sorrow. The sun did not scorch. It warmed. The breeze was not wind, it was a whisper. Every flower opened, as though smiling. The soil was not dirt, it was promise. It held the scent of eternity, the memory of hands that shaped it. Adam walked the paths not as a stranger, but as a son. He named the animals not to claim them, but to understand them. Lions lay beside lambs. Eagles soared without threat. Nothing feared, nothing hid. Everything lived in the open, unveiled and unafraid. There was no shame. And then, Eve. She was not taken from dust, but from Adam's side, formed not beneath him, nor above him, but beside. She opened her eyes not to emptiness, but to a gaze already full of wonder. Their union was not a ceremony, it was a breath held by the universe, then released in laughter. They loved without walls. They knew without questions. Their steps didn't echo because Eden absorbed every sound like a lullaby. In the cool of the evening, the Creator walked with them. Not from above, but with. His voice was the color of the sky, the hush of leaves, the murmur of water. He asked no heavy questions. He offered no burdens. He was presence, and presence alone was enough. There was one tree set apart, not with menace, but with mystery. The tree of knowledge of good and evil. It stood in the garden like a question mark carved from wood. And the question was not shouted, it waited, soft as fog. They passed it often. It watched them, glowed gently, and said nothing. For a time, the question remained dormant, but even peace, left unattended, begins to wonder. Is there more? The serpent came not with fangs, but with familiarity. Not with a hiss, but with a hum. He slithered through the grass and asked what no one else had dared. Did God really say you must not eat from any tree in the garden? The question bloomed. Not a lie, not truth, but a twist. Eve, wise and trusting, responded. But the seed had been sown. You will not surely die, the serpent whispered. Your eyes will be opened. You will be like God. The fruit looked no different than yesterday, but now it felt alive, an invitation, a mirror. Eve's hand shook, not from fear, but from anticipation. The bite was soft, the taste sharp. The shift immediate. And Adam, eyes fixed on Eve, not the tree, followed. The garden changed. Not in color, but in clarity. It was too bright now, too silent. Their nakedness, once innocent, now felt exposed. The trees no longer felt like shelter. They felt like eyes. They ran, hid, sewed leaves with trembling fingers. The Creator came, still walking, still evening, still gentle. Where are you? Not a rebuke, a reach. I was afraid, Adam said. The first words spoken from fear. The story did not end in that moment. It began anew. The first covering was not from man, it was from God. Not rejection, but redemption. A promise clothed in grace. And though they left Eden, Eden never truly left them, and it hasn't left you either. Even now, as you lie in your bed, still and quiet, a piece of the garden stirs in your soul. The longing for peace, for wholeness, for innocence restored, that's Eden. Remembering you. So breathe deeply. You are not far. The Creator still walks in the cool of the evening, and He is calling your name. They stepped away from the garden, but not without the weight of grace. Though paradise was now guarded by cherubim and a flaming sword, a whisper of Eden still lingered in the corners of their hearts. In the days that followed, Adam and Eve learned to sow the earth with sweat, to cradle their children through both laughter and sorrow. Pain became a teacher, yet never the master. And in the distance, the voice of the Lord still echoed, not as loud thunder, but as a gentle call in the stillness. God never stopped walking with them. He never abandoned the rhythm of closeness. Even in exile, His presence lingered quiet. As the dew, faithful as dawn. And you, beloved listener, carry this legacy. The echo of Eden lives in your breath, your dreams, your desire to return to peace. Every time you long for rest, for truth, for love untainted, you are remembering where you came from. Even when life feels tangled and loud, the silence of Eden still calls. Not to shame you, but to welcome you back. You are not lost. You are on a journey home. So lie still now. Feel the pulse of heaven wrapped in the hush of night. Let the memory of Eden rock you gently to sleep. You are not forgotten. You are being called by name. And the one who formed you walks still in the cool of this very evening. Sleep now in peace. And as the stars blink awake in the heavens, they do not judge but remember. They saw Eden. They watched its birth. They watched its quiet fall. And they now watch over you. Let us walk for a while longer beneath their gentle gaze. Let the night be our sanctuary. In their exile, Adam and Eve built altars of stone and memory. Each prayer they offered, each tear they shed, became seeds. Seeds that would bloom in generations to come. Abel with his offering, Seth with his hope, Noah with his obedience. The story of Eden did not end at its gate. It rippled. It moved through time like a song remembered. And you, dear soul, are part of that song. So if you ache tonight, if your soul feels heavy or your heart uncertain, know this: you were never meant to carry it alone. You are not wandering without purpose. At the same hands that formed Eden formed you. The same voice that walked in the garden whispers now into your silence. I am with you. I have always been. Let that voice be your pillow. Let that presence be your rest. Close your eyes now, let go, and return. Not to a place, but to a promise. The garden still lives within you. Sleep, beloved. Sleep in peace. Breathe gently now. You've just walked through the gates of a story older than time. And yet, it knows your name. You are not merely remembering Eden. You are listening to something already written into your soul. As your body begins to sink deeper into rest, let your thoughts drift, not with worry, but with wonder. It feel like to walk in a world untouched by fear? To hear God's footsteps in the garden breeze? Take a slow breath in. And now release. In the stillness of your heart, let a question rise softly. When was the last time I truly felt peace? Let the question linger. Don't rush to answer. There is no pressure here. Only presence. What if peace isn't something you must chase, but something you were made from? Let that settle. You are not broken beyond repair. You are not too far gone. You were created from the breath of God, formed with intention, held in stillness before the world ever knew motion. Can you feel that? The same stillness that hovered over Eden hovers over you now, not with judgment, but with gentle remembrance. You are not your past. You are not your failure. You are not what others see when they look through tired eyes. You are who God sees, and He sees with love. Let that truth rest over you like a warm blanket. Now, bring to mind something that weighs you down. A thought, a fear, a regret, name it silently. Just between you and God. And now, picture yourself placing it down. You're not tossing it away. You're not hiding it. You're laying it gently in the hands that once shaped rivers and stars. He is not surprised by your burden. He is not disappointed in your doubt. He simply says, "Let me carry this with you." You were never meant to walk alone. Breathe again. Long, deep, patient. Each breath is a return, a reminder, a rhythm of grace. You're not striving, you're being. You're not performing. You're simply present. God is not waiting on your perfection. He delights in your presence. And now, as you sink deeper into stillness, picture the quiet of Eden again. Not the place, but the peace, the untouched calm, the coolness of the evening, the softness of the voice calling your name. Not to scold, but to be near. Can you hear it? Can you rest in it? Stay here for a while, in this knowing, in this breath, in this blessed pause. The journey is not over. The story is still being written. And you, dear soul, are being gently led. Not by force, but by love. Let that be enough. For now, we will walk further soon into deeper stillness, into sacred imagination. But for this moment, just breathe and let Eden speak. Now that your body rests and your spirit breathes more slowly, let's journey. Not far, not away, but inward. You've heard the story. You've felt the stillness. Now let us step into it. Close your eyes again, if they've drifted open. Let the world behind your eyelids go dim, and let a garden rise. Not a garden you've seen before, but one your soul remembers. The Garden of Eden. Let it form, slowly, softly, without effort. You're not building it, you're remembering it. See the light before the sun, gentle, golden, restful. See the sky, a deep, sacred blue. And the trees, tall, kind, older than time but not tired. Their leaves whisper, not with wind, but with peace. You walk, barefoot. The soil is cool. Beneath you, it does not cling, it welcomes. As if it knows your name. You are not alone here. Far off, you hear a sound, not thunder, not fear, a presence. Drawing near. God is walking, not in power that overwhelms, but in gentleness that surrounds. You do not run, you do not hide, you wait. He approaches with no hurry, no demand. Just presence, just love. You feel His nearness before you see Him, like the warmth of morning before the light fully rises. Then you see Him, and there are no words, only knowing. His eyes find yours, not searching for what's wrong, but resting on what is good. He walks with you now, step by step. No rush. No pressure. Just together. You walk past a stream. Its water sings like a lullaby. You pause, kneel beside it, and He kneels with you. The water reflects the sky, and for a moment you see not just your reflection, but how He sees you. Whole, loved, home. He speaks, but not aloud. His voice moves through your spirit like wind through leaves. You are mine. You are safe. I have always been near. And you believe Him. There's no reason not to doubt. This is the world before fear, before shame, before striving. This is where your soul remembers how to breathe. Let this moment linger. You may sit beneath the tree of life. Its branches stretch wide like open arms. God sits beside you. You rest your head on His shoulder. You feel no need to explain anything. He already knows. And still He stays. You do not dream this. You do not imagine as a child pretends. You remember this, because it's written within you. Because Eden was not only a place, it was a relationship. And that relationship still breathes. Here, now, with every breath you take. You return a little closer to the garden, to Him. No walls, no distance, Just presence. Let this be your rest tonight. Not just sleep, but return. Not just quiet, but communion. You are not escaping life. You are entering it more deeply than before. And here, in this still place, you are known. Love. Safe. You can stay here as long as you need. As long as your spirit desires, He will not leave. When you awaken, you may forget the details, but your soul will remember the peace, and that will be enough. So now, stay. Breathe. Listen. Let Him walk with you. Let the stillness carry you deeper, for soon you'll hear again the voice that speaks life, and it will lead us to our final rest tonight, a closing blessing, a final whisper of truth, of love, of who you are. But for now, beloved soul, remain in the garden. And be still. Stay here now, beloved soul. Let your breath stay slow. Let your heart remain still. Let the voice of truth echo gently one more time. You are not alone. You have never been alone. You will never be alone. You are loved deeply, eternally, without condition. You are known fully, tenderly, and still embraced. You are safe, not because of what surrounds you, but because of who holds you. You are not forgotten, not by heaven, not by God. You are His. Even here, even now, even as you drift toward sleep, repeat these truths with your spirit, as softly as a sigh. I am not alone. I am loved. I am known. I am safe. I am His. Let them settle like feathers upon your chest. Let them cover every ache, every shadow. There is nothing left for you to do tonight. No burden left for you to carry. You were not made to fix everything. You were made to be held. And so now, let us end with a prayer, not the kind spoken in crowds or carved in stone, but one whispered softly, just between you and God. God of the garden, you who walked among trees, who whispered in stillness, who formed us from love and called it good. Be near to this soul tonight. Wrap them in your peace. Surround their rest with your presence. Let no fear linger. Let no worry steal this moment. May their dreams be filled with your gentleness. May their breath rise and fall in rhythm with your grace. Where there is heaviness, bring lightness. Where there is sorrow, bring comfort. Where there is noise, bring holy quiet. Whisper to them as they sleep, as you once walked with Adam in the cool of the day. I am here. You are mine. You are safe. Sleep, beloved. And so now, child of the Creator, let go. Fall fully into rest, not into nothing, but into the arms of the one who made you. Sleep beneath the stars. He hung. Sleep within the love that called you into being. You are held. You are His. Good night, soul. Good night. Garden-heart. Sleep in peace.